Aaron Whitlow.
Brandon Spivey.
We are the Mark Out Movie Podcast, and we're going to talk briefly about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie that came out this year. It is currently in theaters. Um, it is the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that actually has children or teenagers, I guess, playing the Turtles. Um, and we just wanted to share our thoughts about it. I saw it last uh, weekend. I saw it last weekend. Brandon, would you see it?
I saw it on Tuesday. Yep, took
Yeah.
my son to see it.
And, I seen it in 3D, which I don't recommend. Just see it in 2D. It's fine. There's no need to see it in 3D. Just see it in 2D. Um, but yeah, other than that experience, I actually enjoyed the movie, Brandon. I thought that it was fun. I thought the turtles. Um, it, it just made me just happy to see the turtles.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it was. What can you say? I mean, it's a to me is the best Turtles film since Secret of the Ooze, and I think it's even better than that one. I think it rivals the first one, just not as dark, but I think it's just as good. I had a really good time with it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the turtles are great, but and this is something personally I don't feel they've captured before. And I feel like Donatello stands out. I don't feel he stands out in anything they've done before, and I just felt like he was just there. But this one, I think the other three turtles kind of took a back seat and let him shine, and I was happy about that. I'm not the biggest Donatello fan, but I was happy about that.
I would agree with that. It's in the sense of in all the other turtle movies, whether it's the Turtles, Secret of the Ooze, Turtles Trapped in Time or something like that. I forget what it's called. Um, and I don't remember anything after that other than like TMNT. I
Yeah,
haven't seen the Michael Bay stuff. I have not seen those, but because I got burnt out on Transformers, so I was like, I don't want to see him doing Turtles. He's already destroyed my childhood. Why do I allow him to keep doing it? But uh, but anyway, I I would agree with you that on the other films you always highlight Raphael, highlight Michelangelo, highlight even Leonardo a bit, but Donatello is always the lost one that no one
yeah,
ever really points out. And here Donatello was able to shine a little bit more.
yeah.
Uh,
Not
Donatello was pretty much the main turtle, I would say, because was Donatello the one? No, Leonardo still was. Leonardo was which one had the crush on April the most? Was Leo?
Leo. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Leo's still he's the leader. He's still the main turtle, but I just felt Donatello got to shine a little bit
Hmm.
more.
And
Now that
Leonardo literally got to lead a little bit more, meaning in a sense of like he's never really even Leo and Donatello has never moved to the forefront. And
yeah,
in this movie, I felt like that they were, and that Michael and Ralph was kind of like very similar characters. Really, I don't think that they were a big
yeah.
distinction between them.
Raph, his anger isn't in full effect yet.
No, I wanted to see it. I thought that was gonna ever get a part where he like goes,
I think,
you know, full on.
yeah, I think you're gonna get that in the next one though, because who's coming? But it was a very fun movie. I really like Jackie Chan, his Splinter.
Mhm.
Um, I thought he did a great job. Now some people probably have an issue with his origin story though, because it doesn't
Yeah,
include Shredder.
this is spoilers. So for those, I'll put it in the description on this video. Uh, yeah. So in this, so what I knew Splinter's origin was. Now, granted, I didn't read the comics. I knew the Ninja Turtles um, primarily from the cartoon growing up.
Yeah,
So it was always that he was a ninjutsu master who was transformed by the ooze into a mutant rat for some reason. In the movie, in the movie back in the day, and he was already a rat that was mutated into a bigger rat, but his master did kung fu, and he was learning kung fu like that. And here, they learn through videos and movies,
Jackie Chan movies.
Jackie Chan movies. I thought it was cute. I
It
also
was. It was.
I also love and I caught that reference too. I was like Jackie, but I also liked that they also had the ninja rap from
I
Turtles Secret
love
of the
that.
Ooze. I marked out. I was like, with my little granddaughter, she didn't obviously get it. I was like, hi, like I'm nerding out, but she's like, what are you doing, Opa? But anyway, um, but I just wanted to ask your thoughts. Like, what was your thoughts on Ice Cube as Superfly?
Oh, I thought he did amazing. As the villain, he had a presence, and it's not that he was like super bad. He's kind of like Thanos. He's got a point, but he goes about it the wrong way. He thinks the humans are just out to kill him. And
And
that's how
it's
he's
how
been
he's
treated.
raised. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So he's kind of got a point, because when they see the turtles at first, they don't like them. They try to hurt them.
yeah,
And so it reminded me of Thanos, his point
yeah.
of view.
Yeah. I agree. Like Splinter as well. He had that thought.
Yeah.
Whereas Superfly was like, we're gonna murder them. Uh, Splinter was like, let's just leave them alone. They're not gonna do us any good. Just stay away from them, avoid them, or they're gonna
Yeah.
milk you. It's the whole thing. He kept saying, which he was right. But yeah, I just thought, man, I thought that it made him more sympathetic of a villain, where you
Yeah.
like understand where he's coming from and why he would think the way he thinks. But yeah, I thought, man, that Ice Cube did a great job. I liked the re-imaging of April O'Neil. Uh, I thought she was going to be a podcaster, but she was still a journalist. But
Yeah.
I thought that she did a good job, and she grew on me throughout watching the movie a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Same. She grew on me too. I will say though, one thing I did miss in this movie was Baxter Stockman.
Mm-hmm.
You get him for a minute, and you don't get him again. Now, so I did miss him, but I thought the other villains they brought into it were cool. I love, you know, the Rocksteady and Bebop. I've always loved
Oh
those.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so
I'm
yeah,
glad to actually get them in a movie, like to see them, because that's the most I felt cheated on. Turtle Secret of the Ooze. I wanted Bebop and Rocksteady. In the story we got Raw and Gar or whatever their names were.
yeah,
But I'd rather have Bebop and Rocksteady. That would have been cooler.
it
Because,
would have been.
I grew up watching those. I was like, it would be cool. I hope that they can branch out. We get Cranium and get those other characters. I think that it has legs. And
Yes,
then they're going to have a series, right?
yeah. I think it's gonna be on Paramount Plus. So I'm definitely gonna get Paramount Plus when it comes out to watch it. Like, that's appealing to me. This as a show is appealing to me, and I can't wait for the sequel. Like,
Now,
you're right. It does have legs. It could go on for a decade if they wanted it to.
yeah, really, just a re. It's crazy how younger kids are are falling in love with the turtles just like we did,
Yeah,
uh, and I would hope that I hope that the this show these shows will bring up more people because the turtles has a vast amount of things that they can do. It does hint to Splinter towards the end with the mid credit scene. Um, and yeah, I thought that it was a fun time. You ready to give your marks for it?
yeah.
All right. You go first.
All right, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Like, it was a very fun, entertaining movie. It brought back memories of the original animated show for me. So I had a really good time. I did miss Baxter Stockman, and of course, there wasn't Shredder. until the mid-credit scene. So, but I thought Superfly did a good job. Like he was a very entertaining villain, and the Turtles were great. Like they really were.
I agree with you. 4 out of 5. I thought it was great. Uh, uh, the animation was good. I love this new style of animation. Um, it's one would say it started with Spider into the Spider Verse, but this animator is the same one that did um, the Mitchells versus the Machines,
Oh, that was
which
good too.
you can tell with the way the animation is. That kind of that cartoonish comic strip type of animation.
Yeah,
Uh, it's like really, man, I loved it. And I can't wait to see more turtles. I wonder if they're going to recast the kids to kind of keep them as young kids. That
I would
teenage.
hope so.
Yeah,
You know, yeah, I would hope so. I would hope they would.
yeah. But all right, well, I hope you all go to the theater to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is still playing. Enjoy. If you like this video, comment, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for whenever we do other things. But in the meantime, in between time, Aaron Whitlow,
Brandon Spivey.
we thank you for marking out with us here on the Mark Out Movie Podcast. Oh, yeah, now.